Hi everyone, and welcome back to Nick's Diecast for another episode of Ask the Collector. So today I'll be showing you guys how to evaluate a model car before you make a purchase on it. So let's say you want a model of a certain car in 1/18 scale. So I did a search of like a really popular model in 1/18 scale, which is the Lamborghini Aventador. There's a lot out there in terms of who makes them and what versions you can get. So here's the Barago version, it looks like here. Here's the Welly FX version, which is like a higher end version. And here's a resin model, I'm guessing by MR Collection. Yeah. So you have one over here for maybe $40 to $50. This one's probably $80 to $100. And this one's probably several $100s. So the first thing you got to decide on is what kind of budget you're willing to spend on this model that you're looking into. For me, for a Lamborghini Aventador, I just kind of wanted to add one to my collection. So I ended up getting a Barago version from Sam's Club last December. But if you're like really into a certain car, like if it's like your favorite car, like let's say the like Lamborghini Aventador is like your favorite car, and you want a model to represent that in your collection as kind of like the holy grail of your collection, or just because it's like your favorite car, you want like a really good model of it. So you'd be probably looking at higher end models of that. So I usually just do the Google image search, then I go to shopping. Oh yeah, here's probably the cheapest Aventador available, made by MotorMax. MotorMax models really are not that great in terms of detail. They do include some features that like Welly kind of includes, like the half-open windows. So they kind of trick you into thinking that it's like a high-end looking model, but in reality it's not. They have like atrocious panel gaps. The interiors are really like subpar, even for like the $30 price range, and they really aren't that great. But if you can find one for like a really cheap price, like $25 or under on like eBay or whatever, it's good to maybe get and customize and all that for whatever model you're looking at if it's by MotorMax. But I would say the best brands to get that are like kind of in the middle are Maisto and Welly. You've probably seen that half my videos are Maisto model reviews, because most of my models are made by Maisto. That's because their variety is really good and they offer really good detailing for low prices. Like you don't have to break the bank to get like a Mercedes SLS or a Lamborghini Gallardo Spider, because Maisto's versions of those models are really good for the price, and you don't have to get like Auto Art or Kyosho for those or anything like that. So let's say you're looking around and you narrow it down to the Welly version. So you know what the price is, and you know that you want like the Welly version of this model. So the next thing you want to do is look up Lamborghini Aventador Welly. Oops. Probably should look at the keyboard. And then here you go. And then once you look at those, the next thing you're going to want to do is look up reviews of whatever model you see. So YouTube is good for that, of course. But if you want to look at like detailed pictures, oh, there's even a detailed YouTube picture here that shows the engine and everything like that. If you're looking at more detailed pictures, there's a good site. It's called carmodel.com. So all you got to do is just do the Google image search of the model you're looking at. And type that in. And here we go. Carmodel.com, they include really good detailed images of 1/18 scale models, from anywhere from Welly to Maisto to Auto Art, even like discontinued models. And they blow their images up real big, so you can pretty much see every detail. So here's you can see that it's like a nice paint job and everything, that the badging is good. And yeah, they usually include an image of the model from every angle, so you can really see like if there's really bad panel gaps or anything like that, or if the exterior has any flaws, or if the wheels look good. In this case, this really does look good. The gaps are a bit big on the door panels, it looks like, but other than that, it looks really well done. There's usually an image of all the parts of the model open, as you can see here. You can see really good interior on this model. There's like a Lamborghini inscription and everything like that on there. And there's the engine detail picture as well. So this site's like my go-to site for looking for, I guess, appraising model cars before I buy them. And we'll do another search here too. Let's do Norev. This is my most expensive model, the Norev Mercedes S-Class. This is the exact one I have right here. So we'll take a look at that on carmodel.com. Once you narrow it down like what brand you want, and carmodel.com includes pretty much every model car brand there is. Not every car like model on 1/18 scale, but most of the brands that you would find in 1/18 scale, carmodel.com would have pictures of on here. So here's the Norev Mercedes S-Class. You can see, really well done. There's pictures of it from all angles. All the doors open, as you can see on here. Really nice interior. You can tell that it has carpeting, and it does have carpeting because I actually have this exact model. They even include a picture of like the box a lot of times. So this is good, especially for more expensive models, because you want to see for sure what this looks like at all angles, because it is a big investment, especially if you're looking at Auto Art and Kyosho models that go for the hundreds of dollars. This one is around $80 to $90, so it's on like the lower upper end, I would say, in terms of price range. But you really do want to look at detailed pictures. And if there's like let's say two budget brands make the same model, like for the Lamborghini like Gallardo Super Leggera, Maisto and Motor Max both make like a 1/18 scale model of that, and they're both budget brands and they both offer it at similar prices. But if you look at carmodel.com, you'll definitely see that the Maisto version is definitely the winner in terms of interior detail and paint quality and panel gaps and everything like that. The Motor Max has poor detailing on the interior and exterior and what have you. So if you're looking at like a certain model, you can even just do like Lamborghini Aventador 1/18 carmodel.com, and then all the images will pop up that are around of every model that's made in 1/18 scale of the Aventador. And that way you can just click on each one. Like you'll probably see the Welly, the Barago, the Motor Max versions of it, even like the Auto Art and Kyosho versions. And from there you can kind of tell, and you can look at more detailed pictures and see what's the model that I want, what price am I willing to spend, and what's the best in terms of detail. So in the end, it'll maybe take you maybe a day or two if you want to really look into it for like an upper end model, but it does not take that long to look at like a quick image search and everything. And then from there, I would say if you really are still on the fence about it, go on YouTube, because there's bound to be some kind of review or like detailed video of a specific model car that you're looking for, to hear from someone else who actually owns the model and like what their take is on it. And from there, I would say you can narrow down your choices from there, and whatever model fits your collection best or fits your price range best or fits your parameters in terms of detail, then buy it from there. And that's usually what I end up doing when I get my model cars in 1/18 scale. I hope this helps. As always, I just wanted to kind of give everyone some advice, I guess, on how to determine if like a model car, I guess, is worth it to buy for your collection, and how to kind of like appraise it once you figure out what you do want to get and everything like that. Yeah, as always, I hope that this helps. If you have any questions, of course, feel free to comment below. As always, make sure you like and subscribe, and follow my Instagram page where I post a lot of like scenic images of 1/18 scale cars outside and everything like that. That's called Nick's Diecast page, which is all lowercase and no spacing. As always, thank you guys so much for watching.